Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Freaky Friday. I'm joined here with the team, as always. Happy Christmas Eve. Hopefully, you guys have done all your Christmas shopping because it's an absolute madhouse out there. I waited till the last minute, and
As we do.
that. Yes, as we do.
As the Beard Brethren normally does.
Hey, but Kyle, we did a lot of good shopping yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Mallory will enjoy her gifts?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She will. Oh, yeah.
So
And Kyle's like, okay, she got enough. All right.
Matt. So we had a call at 2:00, and Matt was leaving it around noon, and I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna make this call.
Mhm.
I know how you work. I know how you operate.
Did I make the call?
No, you didn't make the call.
I did make the call.
You were 36 minutes late.
Hey, but I was there.
But I did it.
And
then you slid
and
in.
David.
David did it too. Yeah, me and David did it.
Okay. Well, before we go down this road, thank you guys for being here. This is always a ton of fun. We look forward to doing these episodes. Today specifically, we're talking about a lot of things, and especially heading into the holiday season, Christmas tomorrow. So happy holidays to you guys and a Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christmas. Don't take the Christ out of Christmas like that.
I know. I'm just
Look
saying.
at
Merry Christmas. I'm a church going man.
But look, guys, we're super grateful for you. It's been a crazy year, and we're heading into the new year with a ton of momentum, and we can't wait to share this with you guys. We're announcing our massive. We've talked about it a few times in passing. If you're in the real estate circle, you probably heard us already talk about it before. $1 Million Month Challenge. It's going to be a ton of fun, and we're going to be talking about that in great detail today. Before we do that, we got to talk to the team first, and we of course have to start with Terry, and we'll see if everybody else has enough time because he'll probably go for an hour. But Terry, how was your week?
What's up?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Okay.
Good to see you. No, it's good. A really good week. Still showing up, putting in a lot of time. The whole team is from top to bottom. We're excited about this coming up month. We got a lot of stuff going on.
Who's going to be joining us?
We have a lot of stuff that we're trying to get across the finish line before J1. And just trying to get people to sign these contracts we have out. We have 2 more going out today. We sent out 5 on Monday.
Did we get like a pretty good news just now or something?
We did. We're gonna get a property in Vegas.
Woohoo!
So,
And it's a big ass house.
It is a big ass house, and it's gonna be an Airbnb. It's a nice Airbnb.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna take it down.
So if anyone wonders, what's our criteria for the houses we take?
Big
down?
ass house.
It's got to be a nice ass house or a big ass house.
That's right.
That's it. That's the criteria.
So yeah, people are still trying to sell their homes.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there are some situations where we've had some communication with agents, and they're like, you know what, they're gonna wait till next year. They're gonna enjoy the holidays. But then there are some people out there that are still trying to get it in before end of the year for tax purposes and stuff like that.
Me too. We're buying this house for like 5 days because I want to buy it before the end of the year.
Get a fat $100 and something thousand write off.
120,000.
So
let's go.
Pretty cool.
Let's go. I love it. So we have David behind the camera today. He is not on camera, but he's going to be working Austin's job. This would have been the week where Austin probably would have got the freak of the week. So
honestly, he is the freak of the week. Your boy, I bought a lot of packages, and somebody has to be at the house to sign for them. So that's why Austin.
That's the qualification.
That's why
but
at
least he gets to wear his flower shorts at home. And not wear those down here to the office.
Yeah, he is freaky.
Those are if he shows up with those again, he can go right back home.
He says he's only wearing them on Fridays. It's his Friday casual stuff.
I love it. I love it. Cool. Well, Dave is going to move the camera over. And we're going to introduce
you done talking to me?
Yeah, we're done with you.
Man.
And Mike, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Dude, what kind of
come on, man. Feeling festive.
What you got right there?
Let's see it. Pop it.
Feliz Navidad. I gotta check if they spelled
Bro,
it right,
you
right?
do not.
Come on.
You do not have a pinata.
Look at that.
You do not have a festive pinata. Is he shitting out sprinkles?
Yes, yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
Oh my God. Dude, that is
awesome. We got a beard, like the Beard Brothers.
Bro.
Hey,
look at that.
Is that supposed to be the Mexican Santa?
Yes.
Let's go.
That's sick.
He's got a sombrero. He's got a sombrero brown Santa. Let's go.
I love it. Where'd you find that at?
You're like,
that's a good question.
Santa,
I don't know if it's from Mexico or not. to be honest
Dude,
with you.
I love it. It's like,
Might
how
be.
did you find your way to the North Pole, sir?
That's
Oh
cool.
my gosh, I
Ah,
love it.
Yes,
Feliz
feeling holly
Navidad.
and jolly, feeling festive.
Yes, dude. How was your week, Mike?
It's a good week. It's a good
Yeah?
week.
What
Very good
happened?
week.
What transpired?
Ooh, to be honest, I had a little self doubt at the beginning of the week
Mm.
because I think Monday was probably one of my worst days on the phone. Not conversion wise, but
Mm.
in terms of sending up like follow up text.
Sure.
Usually that's around like I send about 10.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 0 day that day.
Oh.
I don't know. Like Terry was talking about earlier, people were just waiting till after the holidays or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I started questioning myself, saying, "Am I doing something wrong here?" But
Hey, that
Just
happens to all of us, man.
went to the next day, and I was
Joe,
like,
have you ever had any days where you doubted yourself? Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. But Mike, you're a killer. So that was a tough day, but like, how do you feel like by like the summation of your work this week? How do you feel about it?
the self doubt's not there anymore.
Yes.
I can tell you that.
I could tell by the Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
And you are joined by a senator right next to you.
He's got my vote.
Yep.
He's got
He almost paid for that.
Oh my
You guys are
gosh.
great taxpayers. I love it.
we were at lunch, guys, earlier, and we were getting like a nice Christmas lunch before everything was said and done. Yo, what's up, Tyler? So we're getting lunch, and Tyler was there, and the waitress put our bill on one check, and guess who she dropped the check off to? The best dressed of the
The
bunch.
best dressed of
She
the
dropped it off
bunch.
at Joe. And I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
I was like, so we gonna split this up or what are we
I
gonna
was
do?
like, I was not anticipating all of this. I love you guys,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, so that
I love
was
it.
that was funny. That
Yeah.
we had a little chuckle out of it.
dude, that's great.
Yeah.
But Mike, bro, how many deals we got this week?
Oof. We had 2. One
Uh-huh.
fell off.
Mm-hmm.
One agent, to put it nicely, she didn't know what was going on.
For right now.
For right
it's
now.
off. Is
Right
that
now,
one,
she
is that
does
one
know.
coming back? That was Cheryl.
She's coming back.
Okay.
Cheryl's coming back.
Eventually, on her own time, apparently. But
Cheryl's coming back.
She tried to sell us a seller finance deal, and as we're writing up the contract, I'm like, it looks like they took a loan out 3 years ago. Are you sure it's free and clear? And she goes back and talks to her client and be like, yeah, so they got a note on the house. Like, okay, well, that definitely affects things.
Yes.
But that's okay. You got Yumery, though.
You said Yumery. Shirley.
Hey,
Another SH.
Cheryl and Shirley.
honestly, you need to probably follow back up with her because she'll find you more deals.
Right.
She has the same last name.
There you
That's
go.
right.
She's my relative.
Oh, is that Herrera?
Mhm.
All right.
Ah, is that? But she's in Winter Haven.
Winter Haven, Florida, which
Let's
is
go.
think is between Tampa and
Who
Orlando.
here is doing deals in Winter Haven, Florida? Let's go.
Very specific.
We got a deal
You
for
could
you.
have just said Central Florida.
No, Winter Haven.
Okay.
Lakeland, Winter Haven, Orlando.
You do this weird thing where you just randomly say, like at lunch, you're like Winter Haven, and you just get round, you know,
I don't know.
saying
What
off
you're-
towns.
I don't know what he's talking.
I
You're
think
like, yeah, we do deals in this town. In this town, instead of just going the greater Tampa area, you just say like subdivisions and stuff like that out there.
I don't know what he's
You
talking
went
about.
down at the end of the
You-
table.
look, look at Terry.
You wasn't down there.
Terry,
Remember, it was in Florida.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I don't know what you're saying right now.
Matt, your brain
Terry,
is mush.
Terry, you're losing us. But what you're probably talking about is a conversation I had with a gentleman who said he's doing deals in Tampa, but he had previously alluded to in the conversation he was also doing deals in Naples and Cape Coral. And I was like, we're not in Naples and Cape Coral. That's
I
Southwest
was standing
Florida.
next to you when you did that.
Okay, so
It's a
there you
different
go.
one.
There's your answer. Anyways,
go.
back to the conversation at hand. We got a deal in Winter Haven,
Yes, we did.
and we're probably gonna be doing some more.
Yes, sir.
That's good news. Joe, what we got?
We got a lot of good things. We had one deal that fell through. 2 deals that fell through earlier in the week, but you know, we have a lot of when it's not the only deal, it doesn't really hurt so bad. That deal in Nevada, which was sick.
Woo! Shout out G.
Yeah,
G.
Guillermo.
His name is
shout out.
Guillermo, but
Yep.
I
Our-
call him G.
our team is so
He's a
white,
G.
didn't
He's
even
a
know how to
G.
say the name.
I say G. I don't want to
No.
slay his name. I just call him
It's
G.
not even that,
Guillermo
he's
is a
G.
fun name to
He's
say.
A G.
We FaceTimed him.
Like
Yeah.
that's one of the best Spanish names to say. Guillermo. It's fun.
Matt,
Nice.
I just call him G.
G's
Stop
kind of
making it
silent,
about
though.
you.
Come on now.
Yeah,
The G's silent.
So how do you say it?
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
There you go.
There you go.
Not
So
gonna
his
do
name
that.
really isn't even G. It's Guillermo.
Yeah.
That
But,
was Italian.
Yo, shout out to
Guillermo.
him though. Joe's been working
Yeah.
with him a lot, JV stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
grinder alert.
He is he is what we want for he's like the poster boy for a JV
A
partner.
JV partnership.
Yeah.
He is what we want.
They
We
look
want
so
more
good.
G's.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Y'all do look comfortable in the love
I
seat.
know. Y'all just having
and
just a
cozy
good
over there.
time over there.
Oh yeah.
Joe definitely chose the middle of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
look
at him. He
Look
dressed
at him.
up. Joe was
Yeah,
ready
he's
to go.
I want to be the center focus of attention.
Oh
Yeah,
my
look at him.
gosh.
Got the Santa hat on and everything with the matching tie.
Joe
Oh,
is
yeah.
the best dressed.
He is.
Oh, every
always.
day.
Hands down the best
Every day.
Hands down. It's not even close.
Look good, feel good, play good.
That's right.
That's what it comes down to.
Oh yeah.
I'm wearing a hoodie, and that's
do you
every
choose the
day.
morning of your outfits?
What's
Like,
that?
do you plan your outfits?
Do you plan your outfit ahead of time, or do you just like go through
Nah.
your closet and be like, I got?
Does your
so
lady
much
lay them
stuff.
out for you?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got Louis
mom-
Vuitton.
my
I got
mom lays it out
Dior.
for
I
me.
got. Yeah.
No. I just whatever I'm feeling, you know.
Okay,
You
look-
never
look-
know. Like this morning, I was like, you know, I
Hey
want some
Mariah,
Christmas-
your man's got swag.
Yeah. I
she
was like,
knows.
I want some Christmas spirit, so I was like, I'm gonna wear the red tie.
He's gonna go be
Right.
JV coach.
Hey, and you
Yeah.
got Friday night mass later on, so don't want to miss that. Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Joe's actually, back to the real estate stuff, been absolutely crushing it.
Yeah,
And
Joe's been
the
great.
strides that he's been taking is crazy, and just I remember not too long
You
ago.
guys are looking at a changed man.
I remember not too long ago when
Yes,
Joe's
sir.
first 3 deals he thought they were going to be deals. And they kind of
Go back to Freaky Friday episode 6.
I don't know
or
episode.
so.
It was a long time
Yeah.
ago, but
Yeah.
the look on your face then to now where you're at now, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the grind.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So
Yeah.
you got some.
I mean, all of you guys here, like Mike, multiple Monday. What night did we stay here really late? Was that Monday night?
Stayed here to like almost 10.
Yeah.
Monday.
Was that Monday night?
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, we all stayed here to like almost 10 p.m.
Oh, I know. I
So
was here too.
were you?
It was lovely.
Okay. Yeah.
Were you,
Awesome.
Matt? I'm gonna kill
Yeah.
you.
Look at.
I'm gonna kill you, boy.
I love it. I
Kyle.
love it. And then we got Kyle. Kyle, what's up, bro?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
How we doing, Kyle? How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good.
Give me some wins. What you up to this
yeah.
week?
I had a lot of really good conversations this week. Not a ton of momentum this far, but like I have a ton of follow-ups. Just building up my pipeline. Just having.
What does
better
that mean? Build up your
conversations.
pipeline.
Yeah. So a lot of people that I've sent email templates to, as well
Mhm.
as LOIs that are still yet to get back to me as far as what if they talk to their client or what they think about it. And
So what does it look like? So you make your first call,
Mhm.
and when would you send the email template? When would you send an LOI? What is that?
Yeah, great question. So an email template would be when I've had the conversation. I've initially talked about broadly talked about seller financing and subject to, and got them
Mhm.
on board with the idea. They may or may
Like,
not.
even when they say no.
So even when they say no, when they say no, I bring up the fact that hey, seller financing or subject to might not work for this listing, but with all your other listings, we're able to pay that fullest price on
Mhm.
financing on terms.
Mhm.
And they circle back. Wait, okay, so how would this work for this one then? Like how much would you guys blah blah blah?
Right.
We get into that conversation,
I
and
mean,
then
you've had multiple conversations with people who initially said no.
yeah,
That you end up having a 15-minute call with.
yeah.
Crazy.
Definitely, yeah. And typically, it typically starts off with no, and
Mhm.
then I further explain the concept,
Mhm.
and they're like, "Well, shoot me over something." I'm like,
Mhm.
"Okay, well, and then I talk about the email template. I'm like, you know what? Like, we'd love to put something on paper just to help you visualize what this would potentially look like, and then we could talk to your client about it too." And they're like,
And that's
"Yeah,
a
shoot me on-
pipeline builder.
Yeah, shoot me on over something." And
Mhm.
I shoot on over the email template. They typically get back to me because I
Mhm.
always follow up with them after I shoot over the template.
So how many really great leads do you think you have on the board this week?
On the really, honestly, I had one, a gentleman named Jerry that was really interested, but that fell off yesterday. Yeah.
Jerry, what happened to
Yeah,
Jerry?
what happened, Jerry?
Yeah, so he was really sold on the concept,
Mhm.
and I talked to Terry about this. Like his client's kind of like a one and done. Like if we don't,
We missed our shot.
or like
She's just not really interested in the process.
Yeah.
But what Kyle should do is focusing on that conversation with Jerry and circle back.
yeah,
Like, hey, so it didn't work with that one. So what else you got?
Exactly.
Or right now.
Yeah.
Jerry, let's not lose this listing.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, it's
let-
a no right now, right?
Yeah.
Jerry,
Exactly.
let's
It's
keep
never a
saying,
no.
Yeah. It's
flat
yeah.
out
let's
no.
get you paid.
It's just a not right now.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. It's not. It's just never a no. So, still working with Jerry, trying to get him back on the phone so that we can
Mhm.
discuss other things with him. And just lots of conversations like that where it's like, we're not trying, like, even though it might not work for this particular listing, just building that relationship and building that trust with the agent so that
Mhm.
they bring us their other listings that Travis might work for.
Mm. I like that. I like
Shout out a couple people in the
that. Yo, what's up, Lynette? Thanks for being here. Scott, yo, thanks for being here.
Big Santa
Justice,
hat.
just got
Congrats.
our first homestead.
Hey.
Congrats, man.
Just
Talked
had
to
our
Justin
first
yesterday.
homestead buyer reach out on our property.
Let's go.
Hey, Justice, did you execute on the game plan that we talked about on, was that Monday night or Tuesday night? Or I believe it was Tuesday night. You real quick in the comment section, feel free to like kind of write some of this stuff out, Justice, but correct me if I'm wrong. You had a property that you purchased cash that was worth about 200. You got it. He said, I did indeed. Let's go. Wait, you didn't? Was it worth? How much was it worth? Put in the chat. I forget how much the top end value was, but you had it under contract for like 45 or something, right? And your buyers are giving you a hard time with the cash stuff, and you were going to go put it up as a seller finance deal at 120. So you had it under. There you go. Boom. It was worth 100 to 120. I love it. So he was going to put it up. So he had a buyer. He bought it for 45. Had a buyer lined up for 77. He was going to make about 32 grand there. But the buyer kept like trying to renegotiate or play hardball with like, oh, it needs permits, it needs all this, and keep dragging their feet on actually buying. So he was looking at potentially just taking it and saying, you know what, not going to sell it to you guys for 77. I'm going to post it up for around 110, 120, as is. I'd probably recommend like 110 as a seller finance deal. So that way you can sell the first position note, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $70,000, 75, getting almost the same amount of money as you would with your cash buyer, and then keeping your equity in second position and getting paid on that as just like a true note exit. So we put it up for 100. Let's go. That's great. Because 70% at 8% discount. What is that? Like 60 something and some change. So, dude, that's awesome.
More money sounds more better.
Hey, more money. Justice, bro. Congratulations. Just taking action. So Justice joined Future Proof like a week and a half ago. So way to go, bro. Let's go.
Let's go, man.
So
Proud of you.
Yeah, thanks for being here too. And all of you guys. So Terry, let's talk about this this $1 million month.
Let's talk about it.
What are we doing? What in the world is this thing?
It's going to be a month jam-packed. Well, you get to see our beautiful faces. We're going to stream the whole thing. The first 3 to 5 days, we haven't really decided exactly, is going to be in our Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to kind of switch over to with the mentorship and stuff like that and start
Mhm.
streaming in there.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's going to be on camera. You're going to see it all. We're going to call. We're going to close.
Not everything.
Well, majority of it.
Yes.
And we're going to sit. We're going to rotate. People are flying in from California and Virginia and going to work with us. It's going to be exciting. January 1st, we're going to be in Sedona at a Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
We're going for the holidays, and we're going to go live
big
there.
ass house.
It is a big ass house. And we're going to start it there. We're going to drive straight back down the next day. And we're going to start in the office
Yes.
and grind away.
So a month of freaking crushing it. A month
A
of
month of showing you what we do and how
Right.
everything, the whole process,
so
what goes into it.
So a couple steps if you guys want to participate in this. So real quick recap again. For 31 straight days, we're going to be live streaming the whole team, including me, including Terry, the real deal, like us actually getting contracts done, right? I think a lot of people talk about doing deals. We want to show you guys what it's like to do deals. And we know for us to reach $1 million, we need to do like 50 deals, which means it's a little over one and a little less than 1.5 contracts a day. So by the end of each week, we should have done at least like 12 to 13 contracts.
for circle.
Yeah. For us to hit our
And we're
goal
going
and
to
stay
swing
on
for the
track.
fences. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
But again, like the goal here, guys, is not for you just to sit here and watch us do it. like I want you guys to be taking action with us, right? So you see the stuff that we're doing, you see the way that we negotiate these deals, you see how these conversations that we're having, it's gonna be super easy for you to do the same, right? So I haven't seen anyone try to attempt to make $1 million in 1 month.
We're setting the tone for the year for sure.
Like that's how honestly, that's how confident we are in the model. We know what's possible and how many deals can get done, especially the first month of the year.
Mhm.
I think we have a lot of motivated sellers that are like, oh my gosh, let's do something. You know, starting in like late November, all the sellers are like, oh, let's wait till after the holidays.
Right.
Let's wait till after the holidays. Well, there's no more excuses come January. So I'm super excited to see what that's like. What you said, like we have people flying in. Like some of our
Some of our
mentorship students, like
mentorship
Brandon,
students, JV
Paige,
guys.
so Brandon Page coming in the first week, and then we have Alex coming in the second week. So it's going to be a ton of fun. The first week we're going to be streaming it free into the Real Estate Circle Facebook group. So if you guys are not in there, if you haven't joined that group. So and also shout out like we're growing like crazy in there. Like how many?
Over 600
600
people.
people.
And we
Yeah.
just started not too long ago. So
Yeah.
we definitely try. I mean, somebody posts in there. Shout out David. He always
Mhm,
responds and tries to help people out.
mhm,
I try to, when I have time, to try to help you guys out with any questions that Matt does too.
mhm,
It's definitely blowing up.
mhm.
We're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna go
Yeah.
into future.
Yeah.
So
So you have to be in the Facebook group if you want to watch the first like handful of days. So I'm thinking probably the first 5 days.
Yep.
We'll do in that group.
Mhm.
But I've also been promising everyone who's joined the mentorship that they get to see the whole thing. So obviously everything's gonna be recorded, but from days probably 6 through 31, we'll be in the like the future proof Facebook group and the mentorship. So again, guys, you don't have to join that. You don't have to be a part of that, but you'll at least get to see the first 5 days. Right. And I think that'll be
And-
really cool.
yeah, and then, if you're definitely interested, I think it's something to definitely pursue
Mhm.
and definitely check out. Also, you get to see who's the better beard brother.
That is
So-
not even a competition.
Me and Matt's gonna go head to head some days. He's gonna see.
Not even close.
Okay, it's been a while for him.
Not even
It's been a
close.
while. I haven't heard him on the phones in a little bit. So
Hey, yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
But Terry forgets that I've been doing this for way longer.
Matt forgets I'm just a better talker.
Yeah, okay.
No matter what. I can sell ice to Eskimos. So
Oh my gosh. Well, let's hope that's the case because we have 50 contracts to get.
we'll get them.
So, irregardless, like we want to do a ton of deals, and yes, we'll have our own side competition, Terry and myself. And if I win, he's gonna have to get another team on his arm over here. That he has all.
Get
his,
Matt Beard's face tattooed on the other
there
arm.
you go.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be
like
fun.
honestly, like we want to make this entertaining too. Like if you're gonna watch us do it,
We're
not
gonna
just like do the thing.
Develop so
like-
much cool content out of it.
Yeah,
We're gonna
call
post.
agents, but like we want to have fun with it too.
Oh yeah.
So we're already thinking of ideas like how we can make the live stream engaging. So if you guys have any thoughts, like feel free to put that in the comment section too. But it's going to be 8 hours a day. We're not going to go anytime after just regular working hours.
9 to 5. We're gonna
yeah.
call in lunch. We'll take a little break. People rotate
It'll
in and
probably
out.
be 8 to 5, and then we'll
8
have
to
like an
5.
hour split in between in the middle
Yeah.
of the day to finish. But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, if Kyle can do 2 contracts a week. So I saw like right here, Brianna, shout out, thanks for being here. She said, what's the KPIs look like? It's pretty simple. If we do at least 12 and a half contracts a week, we should be hitting our mark, right? So on a 7-day week, that's less than 2 contracts a day. On a 5-day business week, that's more than 2 contracts a day. But if Kyle can be responsible for 2, if Joe can be responsible for 2, Mike can be responsible for 2, and Terry be responsible for 3, and I'll be responsible for 3, we're gonna hit our numbers, right?
We're gonna go over it.
Yeah. So just based on lead flow. So I think this needs to be stated as well. Like, how in the world are we going to get that many deals? Guys, I don't think you realize that with our model and what we're showcasing in this challenge with our direct to agent model that we've been teaching in Future Proof, we're getting how many leads we get yesterday?
103.
103 leads in one day,
And how many leads did we get the day before that?
78?
78.
and
how
then
many?
80 before that.
And 80 before that.
We're about 305 leads behind as a team right now.
And how many leads
Yeah.
before that? So like we're getting anywhere from the high 70s, low 80s on average leads per day. That's new leads per day. So if you do that on a 5-day
We need help.
sending out an SOS.
We need help.
That's almost 2,000 new leads a month. Okay. So could we get 50 contracts from 2,000 leads?
We better.
We better. So that's what the business model looks like as you continue to scale it. I think we're going to need more help probably
Yeah.
as we keep to go just to stay on top of the leads.
Hey,
and
we're
keep
trying
that
to
energy
scale.
up.
Scale is the word I said a lot this week. We're just trying to do better.
Right, but it can't be understated that that's how many leads that we are generating right now as a team, and that is 6 virtual assistants, right? So each virtual assistant is getting, on average, 15 leads by themselves a day.
Mhm.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. So we're going to be doing that, obviously showcasing the model, and I'll be throwing in some other cool, sprinkling in some other interesting things that I'm not going to share with you guys today. Just use that as surprises, like during the challenge itself. But you should definitely sign up. We don't have a landing page like sign up link yet. The easiest way to be a part of it is being in the Facebook group because that's where it's going to be streamed live. If you haven't already joined, please do so. But we'll probably
when
have
does
a page for this.
when does our website go live?
That's going to be January 1st. Yeah.
January 1st.
Yeah.
So we do have a website that's going to go live as
Mhm.
well. Pretty sweet. Frank's been putting a lot. Shout out Frank. He's been putting a lot of work into it.
Let's go. Justice says, I'm taking one of my VAs and starting him on Monday to call agents. Hey, use the script. If you guys don't know, the script is in the Facebook group, as well as Justice. I saw where you're like, hey, I got a verbal accepted on terms deal. I just need a contract to get him to sign it. We have our creative contract is in the Facebook group too. So if you just go to the Facebook group, you go to files, it says blank agreement. You can download it there. I removed everything. There's 2 sections that says Arizona law. You just need to change that to Florida law, So that's it.
It's the contract we use for Florida.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 31 days ago. Let's go. Brianna says, who can I pay to set up my REI reply so I can be in place for this $1 million month? I should be able to put contracts in there, right? Yes, absolutely. Our whole business is run on that model. Now, I will say we are going to be moving off of REI reply here probably within the next 30 to 45 days, but keeping everything on the platform that REI reply is built on, right? So REI reply is a white label version of a system called Go High Level, and they just give us a little bit more flexibility on our CRM that when we get it built, it's going to be specifically for this model and for real estate investing that we're used to. So if you guys want our version of our CRM, it'll be available first to everybody in Future Proof. But then we'll figure out a way to potentially roll this out. But I think we're probably just going to keep it exclusive to
The
Future Proof. So it should
Start
be
with.
should be really cool. And Scott, bro, you live in a different universe. You live on the west side.
Where's
I
he
don't
live?
know.
Where does Scott live?
He lives almost in Wickenburg. So
Oh, he lives up there.
Oh
yeah.
man.
You're like,
Come on down, bro.
yeah, come on down. But at the same time, be safe driving through the west side. I know. I mean, at the same, we have employees coming in from the west side
It
every day.
ain't
I'm looking
that
at David right now.
bad.
It is that bad.
We're trying to move David
lives
out.
in Levine. I'm trying to take care of this man. I want him to be here for a long time, not just for a good time.
I'll back you
So
up.
he
David.
needs to move out to the,
I'll back you up.
Jeez. Let's go. Oh, sorry. Surprise. Basically,
That's
that's
drive.
way out there.
That's a drive. It's
But
like
it
an
is
hour
nice. Like
15.
Surprise has a lot of newer built stuff. It's not the same as the west side. So, but anyways, you definitely need to be here.
That's a drive.
But guys, what are we thinking on the challenge itself? Like, what do you think is going to be some of our biggest challenges with the challenge?
Challenges with the
Biggest
challenge.
challenge.
Yes.
Oh man.
First off,
What are we thinking?
Organization. Right off the bat. Because I know we're getting leads from a lot of different sources.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got to organize that from day one. And I think once we get that knocked out day one, it's guns a blazing from there.
Guns blazing. Well, we did something very important for the challenge that I think is going to help us with that organization. We went out and found us a badass,
the best.
the best in the game, Cherie. So Cherie has joined us here. We're just going to pass the mic off to her real quick. We don't have to pass the camera, but to the mic. Cherie, what do you think about this whole thing?
I think you're awesome, Matt.
But what do you think about fit? Do you think you can handle 50 contracts in a month?
I have handled much more than that the last.
Dang!
Let's go.
She says 50. That's it.
That's all y'all guys bringing? Let's ride.
Dang.
That's why you're the best in the biz.
That's why she is the best in the biz. So I don't know. I think, with the creative files and the creative transactions, what do you think is going to be some of our biggest challenges with that many files?
Organization.
Organization, yeah. So we're going to need to get a flow. Do you agree?
I
Beforehand?
agree. A flow if the transactions are coming in. That's how many leads you guys have.
Yes.
Yes, a great flow and some organization.
Let's go.
We can flow.
Hey, I'm excited, but I think you guys are right. Organization is going to be very, very important.
And communication on the side. Once you get the yes and everything's locked up and signed,
That's when the fun starts.
the details,
Yes.
devil's in the details, and
Ooh.
I'm a firm believer of that.
What we should probably do is we should create like a property card for every time we get something, like, so the specifics on the file, the people involved, the name, what's the strategy, what kind of loans in place, like just having some sort of property card for you to have, like every time we get a contract.
100%.
I remember Rochelle used to do that with us. She'd be yelling at me all the time. She goes, "Man, I haven't got the card yet from you." It was like, is there a JV partner? Yes or no? What's the property address? What's the homeowner's name? What's the phone number? What's
What are the
email?
terms?
What's the terms? Yes.
Is there first? Is there a second?
Yes.
Hey, is there a third? I have done a wrap with 5. I am not
Five?
joking.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
It was interesting. That is for sure.
Hey,
I think we got the right person.
yeah, we gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. So I love it. I love it. Kyle, what do you think? Yeah. I know you got a lot. What are your thoughts on this whole, because honestly, guys, the whole thought of this $1 Million Month most of these challenges come from Kyle and I talking in the truck, like trying to figure out what we can do to really jumpstart some stuff.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on this?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing will just be time management as well. So organization and time management, being like, okay, cool, we're making calls from this time to this time. We're spending time on these leads, our hottest and closest leads. And then, like after we finish those, like what do we do from there? So it's like just time management.
Because there's going to be a lot of people to follow up with.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Help, please. So I do think our current lead flow is going to be enough.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't think we need more leads. You guys think?
No. I think
Should we get more leads?
Hire more leads.
We need more people here, right?
Yeah.
Not more leads. Which is a great thing to say.
Yeah.
Like, to get to $1 million in a month, we don't need more leads. What? That's crazy.
Shout out regular guy.
Yeah.
If anybody can do it, I know this team can. A team full of big dogs.
dogs. The biggest right here in the middle.
Yes, sir.
Right?
That's right. That's Joe Alpha now. To
Joe
you guys.
Alpha.
Oh my gosh.
Joe is not a beta.
He's an alpha now.
Joe and Alpha.
Joe and Alpha.
That's such a good pun.
That is.
It is.
Yeah.
Joe a beta. No, Joe Alpha.
So his last name's a beta, by the
Yeah,
way.
his last name is a beta. So
Yeah, to get the joke.
sorry, guys. Just a bunch of dad jokes in here. Joe, what do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I think we're gonna make some crazy waves. No one's doing deals like us, and
Damn. Joe's so confident.
yeah, I think a lot of it has already started, like right now, like kind of just like creating these lead flows, and kind of getting agents ready and prepared. They know, a lot of our agents that we're working with know we're doing this challenge, and they're kind of trying to help us out. They know a lot of people are making decisions, and whether it's going to be that first week of January, they're going to decide to take the home off market, keep it, rent it, whatever it may
Price
be.
drop it.
Yeah, exactly. And and we're already kind of feeling that right now. They're like, hey, if it doesn't sell, by the first, we're taking it off market. So agents are missing out on paychecks. I don't know. I think the market, it's gonna work in our favor, especially in this first quarter. So it's just, it seems like right now it's getting a little bit easier, just the way the market's going for creative deals.
Well, we have more power now than ever.
Yeah.
We have more power now than what we did 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Right?
Every day just is like a day that adds into our side of negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, this is what we can do.
Yep.
I will say I think we did pretty good groundwork the past 3 weeks to set up January. So we filled in a lot of gaps on the back end as well. So
100%.
Yeah. Main thing was erasing all of Kyle's handwriting on the whiteboard. Really helped us
Damn.
get organized.
That's messed up. My man got like a
Kyle's got a-
second grade handwriting.
Nah, bro. He wrote some hieroglyphics. That's a different language.
Man said hieroglyphics.
I'm like, is that a horse?
My man's drawing pictures up there, bro. The house is off Peachtree. He's drawing peach up there.
We're gonna have, as I told him, I'm gonna have somebody from Rosetta Stone come out and take his language down. Just sit down with him.
Damn, bro, that's just a good. And that was a good one. Come on, now. Give me someone that I got to use. That was a good one.
So
You gotta appreciate a good bird when you get one in there.
oh, but we got a lot of good stuff happening, and I'm super excited for it. You know, I think with the challenge coming up and people coming and doing this with us, like again, website will be ready to rock, which looks fire, by the way.
Yep,
it looks
that's what I
good.
was saying. The website's there.
Yeah, yeah. What's up?
Future proof.
It's a future-proof website. It's going to explain the whole program and the process. A lot of you guys have questions on the CRM and how we pull our leads and the whole front end system. Like, how the hell do we actually get 100+ leads a day? Like, it's not just me saying it. It's everybody here on the team. It'd be different. I'd be like, yeah, watch us get 1,000 leads. It's like, no, we're actually getting that many leads, and we show you guys the whole process and the system within the mentorship. So that's ready. Shout out Frank Wade for getting that done. So Frank really crushed it on that.
Yeah.
You
Shout
know,
out, Frank.
Shout out
For
Frank.
sure.
It looks really good.
We looked at it last night. It was dope.
It's like whole Matrix themed and stuff. So
It's cool.
I don't
It
know.
is
We're getting
cool.
more and more resources in here to try to make sure we do our part. You know?
Every day, honestly, we're improving,
Yeah.
evolving, trying to
I
change,
never want
tweak.
to. Yeah, I never want to be someone just talk about doing deals.
We want to stay ahead of the
Always-
game
yeah.
for sure.
We said it all the time. It's like I want this team in our business to be like a shining example of like what you can do. Like specifically, like a lot of the stuff that we're pioneering with this model of scaling with the wraps at like a really high level. And how the hell do we buy so many of them? Specifically working with agents. And I think this is just going to be something. I mean, you look at one of the biggest wholesaling companies in the world, being Keegley. How they built their whole business was on the agent outreach. And obviously the JV model. We're doing a lot of that, but just in a different kind of value proposition. And you see how valuable it is building these relationships. So that can't be understated. And just imagine how many relationships we're going to build in January. So, and we hope that we build relationships with you guys. Right?
Please.
Yeah, please come in. We've been working with a lot. Like, how are some of the JV relationship stuff going?
They're getting better.
Yeah. Like what's
They're
been
getting better.
one of the biggest challenges? Last week you guys heard us talk about what the heck is a good lead. A lot of that came from we get a lot of leads from JV partners who are like just as good as like what we could generate on
I
our own.
think, there's some people, like we're talking, shout out G. He
Mhm.
was already, he kind of already sets it up so much to the point to where it's really time to have a really nice conversation about creative financing.
Mhm.
And then there's some other leads where people go, are you open to terms? Deal on terms, or very
Mhm.
loosely setting it up. And then I get on the phone with them. I'm like, what? No, I'm like, well, that's not really a lead
That ain't a
at
lead.
a point for me to
Yeah.
come in and help you guys close it.
Right.
I want to come in and help you close the deal, right? More set up the structure of the deal, more set up the numbers of the deal.
I
I
mean,
can-
I think Andrew does a really good
Andrew
job of
does a
that.
really good job too. I mean,
Yeah.
I think everybody's getting better at when it's time to push a lead over to maybe one of us to kind of help get it to the finish line and then finish, get
Mhm.
across the finish line. So I think, every day everybody's getting better.
Mhm.
Even you can see with our JV partners, every day they're improving. I
Mhm.
say sharpen the sword, every day they're kind of going back. I'm like, okay, so that really
Because
wasn't
you're
a
giving
lead.
them feedback too.
And honestly, that's like working with people.
Mhm.
I know a lot of times you're like, dude, you got to set boundaries or whatever. I'm like, man, the way I work with somebody is I need to be able to like talk to them.
Hey, you do a good job.
I appreciate it. But
Yeah.
I just want to be able to like talk to them and like say, hey, this is what you shouldn't do. This is really not, this is why this really wasn't a lead. And
Like
the
AJ?
reasons why. Break it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does a great job.
AJ, are you moving out here? If you're watching this live, are you going to move to Arizona?
We got to call him later. We got to talk with AJ for a little bit and see what he's got going on.
I'm going to buy a house and you're going to move into one of the rooms.
Yep.
And you're going to work.
And that's going to be that.
And you're going to work with us. So it's already set in stone. So get ready. But, I think we did that recently this week too. So again, going back to the agent conversations and stuff, the challenge itself that we're doing in January is based around agent conversations. Well, one of the cool things that happened this week was that you guys did that group call with Lewis and their team. That was yesterday, right? And how many people were on
It's
that
so
call?
funny looking back on that call because they literally started the call off by saying, we don't want to do dispo. We don't. We just want to find y'all leads.
Right.
We just want to bring y'all deals. We just want to talk to agents and find out more stuff. And then I was like, well, if y'all, I'm like, maybe you guys know some rat buyers. Maybe you know some homestead buyers, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So just reaching out to them, and now they're trying to set up a giant web of finding us people who can't traditionally qualify for a mortgage.
So
Who have the down payment.
where's a good place to go to find people who can't qualify for mortgages? Maybe all the agents who get a bunch of people reaching out to them to
try
help
to
them
buy homes.
help them find a house just to find out that their credit's garbage or they
can't qualify or something.
because of they just bought a car
Stuff
at a
like
super
that.
high interest rate
Right.
or whatever, you know.
We can provide home ownership. They just got to show us they have proof of funds and a stable job where they can pay the month, the payment, and then the underwriting process is very easy.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
So we are trying to build this out to where we're trying to find a giant group of rat buyers, and
Like,
once we do that,
dude, over the next 6 to 12 months, like that's going to be our goal. We're going to have rat buyers nationwide, like homestead buyers who just fit this exact same criteria, who were looking for homes, and we're going to be the go-to source for putting those people together with affordable housing across the country, right? And if we do
my
that,
goal is to help David out
that's hundreds of millions of
as
dollars.
much as I can.
That's billion, that's probably maybe even billions. I don't know.
Honestly, we are there's no ceiling at that point.
Yeah.
We can go as far as we want to take it. Once we control how we acquire the property and how we get rid of the property, there's no in between.
Guys, and I want you to know that like I'm so bought into this. Team is so bought into this. We believe in this so much.
Look who it is.
Oh,
Miss Patty.
Miss Patty.
No way!
Miss Patty, shout out.
Oh,
Hey, let's go.
How you doing, Miss Patty?
But like, I'm so bought into this. Let's go. Look, right there. Hey Terry, let's go.
What's going on? Everybody knows who you are in the office. So
You're a rock star, Patty. Everybody like, and not even you. Like most of the people I talk to, and like agents and stuff, they're like, "How can I be like Patty? How can
she's a shining light in Texas." Shout out,
it.
Miss Patty. She
I love
definitely
it.
helps
I
us
love
out in
it.
a lot of ways. So,
But like literally, these relationships that you build is like these are the same folks that are finding these buyers. These are the same people that you have people that they're not going to make any money on that buyer. They're like, "Oh, go fix your credit," or like, "Oh, okay, well, there's nothing I can really do here unless I go do a lot of digging to find a property that someone's willing to finance you with your terms." And it's just typically not worth the time as an agent to do that. It's like trying to find someone a rental property or something. So this ain't really worth my time. So,
but whenever we have an inventory of properties, then we can go, "Hey, I had this guy and he has this much down payment. I'll give you David's information, and he'll shoot you over some PDF forms and stuff we have in our inventory," and it's just seamless.
Yeah, easy.
And then it's to the point, or even to the point where you reach out to us and go, "Hey, I got a guy with $50,000. He wants to live in this side of town in this state." We can go find him a deal and get him a deal. It's like filling orders.
Yeah, we know exactly what to do to go find. Like the deal acquisition side is pretty simple for us. We got that system figured out, and we also have so many agents. We have Cherie in here. She's so bought into watching us. She's even got it on her phone while we're talking on camera. This is crazy. But guys, like it's like we had the deal acquisition thing figured out, and like with the agents, I mean, we have amazing people in our world like Miss Patty here that like they want to do deals too. And like the cool thing is like a lot of these agents are also becoming investors themselves, and like can look at this as like they can actually own properties. They can start buying cash flowing assets and doing wraps and notes and all the things. So like I think that's probably one of the cooler byproducts. And like I'm so bought into this, guys. I'm selling my interest in Start Virtual. I don't know if you guys like know that, but I'm selling.
We're going all in.
I'm going all in. Like I will no longer be an owner at Start Virtual starting the 1st of January. So it's a big decision, and I'll be talking more about that in more videos. But like, it's a huge thing.
This is how much we believe in it, though. Honestly,
Yeah,
we believe in what we're doing.
right.
We see it happen every day.
100%. So like, we just want to take advantage of this opportunity, and I'm
Shout out,
literally
AJ.
I'm shutting down everything else outside of this, and like
This is our focus.
We're going all into this, and it's gonna be really cool to see what happens with that. Miss Patty says, I know y'all in Arizona and me in Texas. We got this.
That's
I
right.
know we got this.
Tejas.
We're gonna definitely. It's been crazy. She's waiting. She keeps asking me every time I talk to her when we're gonna come down and talk to all the real estate agents. We want to plan something out.
Yeah.
It's gonna probably be in
Who
February.
wants to ride out with us to go meet with Patty and her team in Texas?
And we're gonna do a big old shindig. We're gonna
Let's
meet a bunch of
go.
agents.
Maybe
we're
we
gonna
should
kind
do
of
just a
present
really
everything.
big meetup
That's what I'm
with
saying.
all the retail agents and all of our investors out there in
Yeah.
Texas to get
Sure.
together.
Gotta
Maybe
do a
somewhere in New Braunfels.
little honky talk.
Honky talk, a little honky talk. Do somewhere in between Austin and San Antonio.
New Braunfels.
New Braunfels, right there. A meetup. That'd be fun. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, it would be cool.
AJ says, I don't know about y'all, but I'm hyped up. Let's go. We're hyped up too. AJ, you're gonna move out here or what, bro? Let's go. Let's go. Mariah, excited for you and the entire team. Let's
Aw.
go.
Shout out,
Joe. Come
Aw.
on. Joe says, put a camera on Joe real
Joe's
quick. I
blushing.
don't know if she's
Joe's
seen her
blushing.
man today. But look
Her
how
man's
well he's
looking
dressed.
nice.
Wow, Mariah,
good.
you are so lucky.
Uh,
Yeah, what do you got to say for Mariah, real quick?
Shout out,
um,
Mariah.
Look at him.
I'm blushing.
He's always
Shout
got a
out,
lot to
Ryan.
say to
Speechless.
agents.
I love
What
you.
do
You're
got-
awesome.
There we go.
There we go.
There we
Merry
go.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. There we go. I love it.
That's my man in the hat.
In
my hat.
I love it.
That's
Lynette
funny.
says you're going to Texas too.
Come on.
Let's
Let's
go.
do this.
We're all going.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
San
fun. We got a lot
Antonio.
of stuff to do down there for sure.
I love it.
So
I love it. Well, guys,
we're going.
the challenge is not just about $1 million. It's not just about watching us do $1 million. I just think it's more like getting this out there to as many people as possible and people having the best year as they possibly can. Like you can put the vision boards together, you can set all your goals, you can do New Year's resolutions, but why not have the best month of your entire life the first month of the year? Right?
That's how you set yourself up.
That's how you set yourself
That's how you
up.
start a good year off.
Come on. It's gonna be so good.
So
let's transition to our freak of the week segment.
okay.
Where guys, if it's your first time watching, this is where we vote in as a team who we believe is basically the best team member of the week, who we feel like went above and
Well,
beyond.
we first got to say we start off with the freak. Who's the freakiest seller? Right?
Yeah, we could do the freakiest seller, freakiest buyer.
Okay.
I mean, do you guys have someone in mind that you really want to discuss as far as like who you think is the freakiest seller? Kyle, you got somebody? Joe, you got somebody?
I can only think of Cher off the top of my head.
Yeah, for not
That's
knowing
it.
her client stuff. So, Patty, not all the agents are like you. If you're
They're
watching
not
this,
all unicorns like
they're
Patty.
not all unicorns like you.
Hey,
We're-
let's be nice a little bit, but yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. We still want to try to close this deal.
She's not watching yet. She go back and watch this one. But what happened with this? What happened with the seller that you're particularly
That's-
talking about? Because this is an agent. Terry don't want to talk about it. He's a little uncomfortable.
Your boy's still trying to get paid on it. So
I will
was
go
trying to
ahead
get
and say
paid.
the other one in Vegas with G was like garbage.
yeah, she's trash.
She was
I'll tell you those facts. So I'm not gonna say a name,
So he
but
was so hesitant.
I was so mad at this lady. She goes and blows up the entire deal and does not get commission. It's her fault,
Mhm.
not anybody else's.
Mhm.
We had great conversations. I talked to her about it. I talked to the clients about it. The clients are all on board. We had the one final conversation. She goes, it's going to be between me, you, and the clients.
Mhm.
And there was a lender in the background that I didn't know was there. And
Mhm.
her lender friend blew the entire thing up.
Yep.
In one phone call like that.
Right. Just basically
very,
just throwing some
very
shade on it.
unprofessional. Honestly, just very unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
Made me very upset.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm glad we didn't work with her because I'm gonna not say things, but I was not too happy with this lady. It was just one of
Yeah.
those conversations where, like, you gotta tell who's on the phone.
Right.
Don't have somebody
But
lurking
like
in
we
the
got
background.
really
'cause
close to
it's-
getting it done. So like, and at the end,
Guess
she
what?
was-
Guess what? When the property still sits there because they only have about $20,000 with equity in it, and they're upside down in it, don't come to me because I don't want.
we don't want your business.
I don't want your business.
We don't want your business. Get out of here. So that was a shame because G worked really hard on that. The whole
Yeah.
team worked really hard on that. But G came through with the big house today. So, dude, I'm freaking stoked. Like that is going to be our whenever anyone as a company want to go to Vegas, that'll be our house. Or should we do like a company event there once a year?
Yo.
in Vegas?
We should go for sure.
And we're not.
That boy loves Vegas now.
Look at
That boy loves Vegas now. Joe loves some Vegas.
Hey, no. Hey, we're not using it for your bachelor parties.
No, bachelor party's already booked.
Dang.
We're going to
So
Caesars.
if you guys don't know, Terry's getting married to Kyle's sister. It was a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. We got 19 people going to Vegas.
So Terry found out that Kyle worked here, and he said, "Do you have any sisters?"
No, that's not how it happened at all. That's not how it happened at all. But shout out, Camille. Love you.
Yeah. So that's already been planned and booked. So we'll not be using this house for that.
No.
Cool. But G made it happen. That was one of the worst sellers or agents of a seller that kind of ruined the deal. What about buyers? Did we had any weird buyers? Oh, you've dealt with some stuff this week on the buying end. We don't have to mention any names, but I won't even say it. But David has definitely put out a lot of fires on the buying end.
Shout
If you
David.
think Dispo is easy,
It ain't.
Dispo is the hardest part of this entire business, in my opinion.
I agree.
You know, you guys agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. 1000%.
It ain't fun.
Kyle's done both. I've attempted to do both.
Kyle came back to acquisition just shaking.
He's seen some
But
things.
David does a honestly, really great
Very
job. on that.
seamless.
Yeah, seamless. That's a good word for David.
Seamless.
He takes on hard conversations with just in stride. So that's been really interesting and fun to watch David do that. Because David, have you done Dispo before any of this? Never. So
Never.
shout out.
It takes a village for sure.
He had a fella leaving him quite a few voicemails.
Oh man,
Now that guy,
that guy.
He should be the freak.
that guy
David,
is.
you
the
have some
freak.
recordings that we could play here.
No.
That will not go on YouTube.
They are not
Um,
YouTube friendly.
So a tenant that we have to evict out of this house because we're buying it from his grandmother. He's been renting it from his grandmother for a long time. We're getting him out of the house, and he's not happy about it. So he decided to call David until David's inbox was full and say quite a few things.
Call you
to
back.
him. Call you back. Just letting you know.
Just like, yo, good morning, David.
Good morning, David.
And he said a lot of nasty things after that, but
Yes.
it all started with good morning, David.
Right. So we can only imagine what he's doing to the house. So we'll figure it out whenever he gets out. But grandmother's old, she needs the money and he's not paying. So yeah, that's neither here nor there. But he's definitely a freak. So let's now discuss who we feel like on the team gets the freak of the week, because we are only going to be able to do this, I guess, one more time before the end of the
We
year.
need a whiteboard and keep a tally.
Yeah, we will. We'll start keeping
Next
a
year.
tally for sure. We're only going to be able to do this one more time before the month.
Yep.
Because then we're going to do like a monster of the month kind of thing. So that'll be fun. But one last time here, who should be the freak of the week?
We're
We'll
retiring
start-
freak of the week.
No.
Okay,
No.
he's got me scared. I'm like, come on, man.
Jerry, I love it. I got to get another
Start with
necklace
Kyle.
made. Kyle, what
You
we
wanna-
got? Who we voting in for this week?
Freak of the week, David for sure. I mean, the amount of things that he's had to deal with this week, the amount of crazy
Hey,
people,
David, you put the camera on.
the amount of weird, like negotiations and whatnot and circumstances. I mean, you got my vote for freak of the week, my man.
Yeah.
So
yeah, guys, that guy said some terrible things to David and kind of hurt my heart because David's the nicest guy.
Yes.
Seriously.
I think it hurt David's heart too.
yeah,
You know?
that dude was really rude. So
Mhm.
had the pleasure of mailing something out to him yesterday.
Joe put a little spit in there too.
Left him a little nice little note.
Don't you ever talk to David like that again.
Oh yeah. No, but
A little non-renewal coming in, certified mail. Look for it in your mailbox by
Yeah.
next week. Yeah.
yeah.
Love
Shout out. But honestly, Terry kept us together this week. He literally was on top of all of us. Like, hey, where's the next deal coming from? How do we get there? He was on top of helping us underwrite deals. And it was, I mean, I don't know. Terry has changed the way acquisitions worked on this team. So I definitely
Appreciate it.
think Terry deserves freak of the week. So
good
job, Terry.
All right.
Appreciate it.
There we go.
Hmm.
That's kind words.
What are the tallies right now?
We got one for David and one for Terry.
Got it. I'm gonna go to the guy to my right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Joe. I'm gonna give you some brotherly love here, Mike.
Yes.
So I've known Joe for about a month now. I think we've met him for about.
Joe
a
and I
month.
go way back.
Yeah.
Go way back.
About a month ago.
Known Joe for about a month, and the first thing I knew about Joe was he was the newest on the team before I was,
Mhm.
and that he was a real estate agent and didn't know much about creative finance.
Facts. All of us.
He did, but the man is a killer now. He really is. So
He just sounds like he's having fun on the
he
phone,
does,
You know?
and I have a lot of respect for you. I really do. Your work ethic, you're the first one in the office, even
Mhm.
though sometimes you leave for wrestling practice. You still
Mhm.
come back.
He comes
He
back
comes
after
back.
wrestling practice.
He comes back.
Just sweaty, smelling awful. Just kidding.
Comes back. He's calling Terry. He's calling guys. Are you guys still at the office? I want to come back. What's going on?
I think we need to give a real shout out here to Mariah for letting him do all of that.
Real MVP.
Real
Real
MVP.
But I want to give a shout out to you. I
Thanks,
think
man.
you kind of, to be honest, you set a standard around here. There's a new standard being set, and it's being set by Joe. Not only what he's
Best
grown
believe it, Peter.
in his growth, but in his work ethic. So you're inspiring, my guy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. All right, Terry Beard.
So I want to start by giving a shout out to David. I think definitely think he
Mhm.
has the hardest job out of all of us.
Mhm.
And in just the growth that he's done in the past since he started with just conversations with people, having tough conversations.
Mhm.
I love him and I'm proud of him. But I think the freak of the week, and it's not even close.
Mhm.
If y'all can see behind the scenes what's been going on in it, it has to be Big Dog,
Big dog.
Joe,
Big dog
Big
Joe.
dog.
Joe Alpha. And it's honestly,
I mean, I'm here to confirm Joe is not a beta.
it's I remember coming in here and saying, I told Matt, and I haven't told anyone this. I said, I don't know if Joe's got it. I said, I don't know if he's got it.
Mhm.
Because I heard your conversation. He was very timid on the phones. And I said, I'm gonna work with him and we're gonna try to figure this out. And we'll see. We'll come back at the end of the year and see kind of where he's at. Ain't got to get to the end of the year. My man, the strides he's taking is crazy. We hold everybody in this room very accountable to each other.
Mhm.
He sets the tone. Nobody else. He shows up at 7 a.m. every day.
Mhm.
He calls about 10 people before I can even get in the office.
Mhm.
And the amount of stride that I've seen him take on the phones, how comfortable he is, goes out. Our negotiations board right now is chock full
Joe.
of Joe.
Mhm.
And it's because of what the grind he takes. And and everybody understands that works here. And we're definitely trying to, we don't want to let anybody down here in this room. We take this shit very seriously. We're all friends. We all hang out outside this place. We go eat lunch every day together.
Some of us don't have a choice.
But
We're family.
but I am very proud of you, Joe.
Mhm.
Thank you,
Seriously.
Terry. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a freak.
Yeah, he is for sure. I mean, to echo all of that, normally for the longest time I was the first one in the office. But recently, like every day I come in, Joe's already set up. He's already got a headphone on. What were you doing this morning? You were already like eating a bagel or like rocking and rolling. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know what I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So like for real, like I really respect that. Honestly, I respect all of you guys' work ethic. That's what I was telling you. Like everybody was here. Like Monday, we're over 10 p.m. Like just hanging out, making sure we're ready for this challenge coming January. So shout out to the team for like staying overtime, just to try to make sure we're all squared away, like checking our microphones, like how we want to do these phone calls. Which I think was really cool. We all are 18 players. I mean, I see from other organizations and I see other companies how they run. Look, corporate world right now, nobody's working the day before Christmas Eve, right? Or the day after, right? No one's working, but we're here. The whole team is here, and it's every single day. Like I had people even ask me, like, come into the office, and they were like, "Hey, so like, what are you doing to motivate your team? What are you doing to have everyone here to do their thing?" It's like I don't have to say any of that. Have I ever asked you guys to like say, "Hey, can we make sure we're in the office more?" Ever? Never.
I just think we hold each other very accountable.
Right.
We don't want to let the person down next to us.
Mhm.
Right. And as
Right.
long as we stay true to that, we're going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But, there's times if I don't do something right, I hope somebody pulls me aside out of you guys and go, hey, we need to start getting a little more out of you. And because
Mhm.
I'll do it to
Mhm.
everybody here too.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes this thing take to the next level.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's cool. And there we go.
Oh.
One thing.
Now that's asking too damn much, David.
So you guys missed it off camera. Terry has a real big challenge of just submitting his end of day report.
Honestly,
We need the data so we can make better decisions from my place. But
just
Terry I think he knows that he's my brother, and he doesn't remember that I'll chop
No.
his ass if he doesn't start
Okay,
sending
first
them in.
off,
Look at
I'm the older brother here. Second off, I'm just too damn busy.
Okay. Stop. That is
Nah,
not an
I need
excuse.
to. I need to get better at that. I need to get
to.
better at that. Who
This-
knows if
this-
that'll happen?
This
but
is an
I need to.
intervention.
This is. So, we have a question
I love
here.
it. I love it.
I
but
think we
honestly,
could say-
yeah, like
Yes.
for again, where this is going to go this week is to the man who
Joe
you
Alpha.
know here every morning making it happen. But again, I don't want to like just say it's because of the time, because I know a lot of you guys make time commitments here. Specifically, like Mike's been staying like 6 to 7 p.m. Like I'm pretty sure you stayed here later than me, like 2 or 3 nights this week. So like, thank you guys for always going above and beyond. But like right now, Joe, you probably of like the 16 leads are on the board. How many of those are yours?
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
12, 13.
Yeah,
That's
quite,
Yeah.
quite a few, probably like
Yeah,
13.
A lot of
yeah.
them. So, and even more so than that, just like seeing your growth from what it sounded like, even when we did like the 13-hour live to like where you're at now,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
so much more confident and comfortable.
Mhm.
So shout out to you for sure.
Thank you.
Freak.
Thank you.
Sir,
Appreciate it.
grab it.
Hey,
There
all
we
right, let's
go.
get a
Speech.
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 Oh, sorry, I don't mean to hit you. We're a little tight here on the couch. Yeah, no, definitely. I think kind of what Matt was saying, like he doesn't have to tell anybody like what to do. We already know what to do. But I think kind of like the reason why that comes from is just because like we see the potential in this business. We've already seen the growth that we've taken, and like literally like 50 deals in a month. We all think it's attainable. So I think I don't know. I think it's just a no-brainer. I saw the opportunity in this, and I think it would be a mistake on all of us not to take this and take it to the moon. So it's a glass ceiling. So I don't know. I don't know. I love this team. The seeing the results is awesome. So
Joe says, I'm just real fired up.
yeah,
Fired
fired up, fired up.
I don't know what to do with my
Fired up.
hands. I'm just real fired up.
Yep, exactly. No, I don't know. This team's awesome. So
I'm fired up because our rat buyer for the Maricopa property said that she just hit in the wire. So,
Look at that.
yay!
let's go.
Woo, 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 woo. So as soon as I hit the account, y'all getting paid, man. That's awesome. So, oh yeah, please.
Another shout out to David, because like
Mhm.
y'all don't know, but like that house has been a challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and David was able to find a rat buyer for that. So I just want to give another shout out to David, because that,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah, big time. Everybody here freaks.
pat on the back for sure.
Everybody freaks. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, and to that being said, like getting the Freak of the Week award here is a really big deal.
It's tough.
It's tough. It's tough to be like the freakiest because everybody's freaks. But
True.
some are just more freaks than others. So Sincere says, sorry for the random question, but you know where your contract you outline your balloon period. Yep, it's in the terms section. So so we're under the seller finance section. It like outlines the terms, and right like as we're outlining, we say like we're going to pay X amount of money on a blank period, right? So that's typically like a 23-year period or a 240-month period. And then underneath that, it kind of outlines the monthly payments. Oh, we're going to pay $150 per month for X amount of months, and on the 120th payment, the remaining amount of seller's equity is due paid in full, right? So we just kind of outline it there, all in the financing section. So if you
We
use
had
our
two to send out
contract,
today.
yeah, if you see our contract, use our contract, it's really hard to miss. You can just write it in right there. So with all that being said, like if you guys don't have our contract, it's in the Facebook group. If you want to be a part of the $1 Million Month Challenge,
Join the Facebook group.
join the Facebook group. Final thoughts, everybody here. Terry first.
Can't wait. Fired up.
Fired up.
Excited.
Excited.
No, but seriously, we got big stuff coming up with everybody involved. And the team's ready to go. Behind the scenes, we're kind of getting everything lined up for this January month. It's going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the cool part is too, we're still trying to get contracts today, and we have 2 going out today. We have stuff like I said on Monday, so it's out there, guys. Just go find it, grind it, and get it done.
Find it, grind it, get it done. Put that on a t-shirt. Let's go. What we got? Final thoughts over here, guys.
Simple. Feliz Navidad. Enjoy
Feliz
some time with the
Navidad.
family. Right there. It's on the
Yes.
shirt.
Spend
Yeah.
some time with your family.
Enjoy time with some loved ones.
There we go.
What-
Let's go.
Simple.
Maybe crack open.
Mike
something
is a
nice.
family man.
Yeah, he is.
That man
I
loves.
value Mike's family value.
Yeah,
Like I was like, I want to be a dad one day that my son wants to get lunch with me every
every
single
day. Yeah, it's
Dude,
like
that's the kind of father I want to be.
For sure.
Shout out. I love that. Joe, what we got?
Yeah, I mean, this finishing the week strong. I think, a lot of agents and clients are going to make some decisions coming up in this next week. So things are going to start popping off soon. So we got a lot of cool things in the pipe, and I'm ready for the $1 Million Month Challenge.
Let's
gonna be
go.
fun.
Cool. Kyle, what we got?
Yeah. Just I think just always surrounding yourself by people who push you to be better, be a better version of yourself,
Mm.
work harder, do more. Just
Shout out, Kyle. You got a scan.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Had
we'll hear back soon.
PET scan this week, blood work. So get it done, baby.
Yes, sir.
Get
Yes,
it
sir.
done. Like, it's crazy. All the people reaching out being like, oh my gosh, I had no idea Kyle was going through chemo, but you were still here showing up and doing the
Telling you.
thing.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Grind.
You're the man. Grinder. Hey, grinder alert, Jerry.
Grinder alert.
And by the way, like, one thing that chemo did do, it like really straightened out your hair. So
did.
you can have new exciting.
So
That boy got
exciting.
straight more hair now,
You
boy.
can do all
My barber
exciting-
was like, I don't know what's wrong with it. He's like, I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm like, listen, man, I had chemotherapy. He's like, yeah, it's growing out weird. I'm like,
Bro,
I
you're
know.
gonna have new exciting
know.
hairstyles. Just start thinking what you
Oh
can
my
do with the
God.
straight hair.
Yeah.
So
Jeez. Oh my goodness. But
yeah, it's fun.
It's
No, we
exciting.
love it.
Curly
Kyle.
to straight.
Yeah.
That's right. We have a good time.
We do.
What's up? Yeah. We got a lot of stuff coming, y'all. Thank you for being here, Lynette. But final thoughts for me is be sure to show up for everyone else in the community and those here in your life. Know when it's time to work, know when it's time not. Spend some time with your family, recharge your batteries. I think with Christmas is a good time to be grateful for the things that you have and also be grateful for the things that are to come. Know that we have your back here as a team and as a community. If you're not in the real estate circle, again, join. The cool thing about what we're starting to see in there is like everybody's kind of grinding and doing their own thing, and it's fun.
There's
to see.
deals popping.
Yeah, people are making these calls and they're putting these deals together and they're asking questions, and it's so much fun. So definitely be a part of that, guys. And I promise you, the funny thing is, you surround yourself with people who are making shit happen. It's kind of hard for you not to make shit happen, right? And when people have your back, it's almost impossible to lose. So let us have your back. Let us be here for you. Whatever you need, you know how to reach out. Comment on this video if you appreciate and you like these things. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. And again, hop into the Facebook group. We love to see you there. Happy holidays, everybody.
Merry
Hope you have a
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We'll see you.